y'all?
We're good. We got Pat Malone with us this morning.
I'm doing fine.
Good deal. I'll ask that everyone please turn your pagers off. We don't want to get blowed up during the show, please. Is the pagers off? Reckon we ought to turn our phones off too?
Maybe.
Yeah. Golly, man, they blowing people up everywhere. I wonder how they did that.
You know, it was that. I think once we figure out exactly how they pulled it off, that'll be one of the craftiest things anybody has ever done.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah. That will go down in the spy category as being,
Absolutely. Yes.
Classic.
That's like MacGyver stuff there, man, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, MacGyver stuff. So anyway, I didn't even know they had pagers anymore.
That's the most surprising thing is they're still paging.
Well, I don't think Hamas is necessarily on the cutting edge of technology. So
they had phones, but they knew that phones could be tracked. They thought that pagers couldn't be infiltrated, I guess.
Well,
maybe they can't. Maybe they can't be tracked, but they can be blowed up.
Yeah.
That's just amazing to me. I hate to laugh. How many of that? Like eight got killed, I think, wasn't it? 8?
It's up to 11.
Yeah, it's more than that. Yeah, but there were thousands of injuries.
Yeah,
4,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to know how that works. I definitely don't want no pager.
It depended apparently on where you were carrying your pager.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of the long-term things they did was they prevented future Hezbollah numbers from being created.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they cut them off at the source, so to speak.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, they did cut them off.
Well, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that style of abortion. I think, before it even starts, right? Can we do that? That's what we need to do. I support that.
That's not abortion. That's birth control.
Well,
yeah.
Whatever it leads to, but I'm okay with that anyway. We got Rudy Gatlin going to be calling in here in a little while. I reckon,
good.
Yeah, they're coming to the American Made Music Festival, and that's the Daly and Vincent. You know Daly and Vincent?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good guys.
They have an American Made Music Fest coming up here, and the Gatlin Brothers is going to be with us. And luckily, we get the best looking one out of the bunch. We get, I think it's Rudy. I'm pretty sure it is. And so let's jump to break. He should be calling in pretty quick. We got a lot to talk about. I know I hadn't talked to Gary all week. What have you been doing anyway, man?
Just rocking.
Yeah.
Everything gets in the way. Yeah. I've got a big night tonight, and we're not going to be online. So just go ahead and let people know.
Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at the premiere of Vax 3.
Yeah.
RFK Jr.'s new feature documentary. And
is this the one your music is part of?
It is. Yes. Cool. Tonight. Yeah. The closing theme. Yes.
I can't wait. So when can we see it, you think?
If you were close to one of the theaters that it's premiering in, you could see it tonight. But it's I think it's limited. I don't think it's everywhere yet.
Well, we'll just come down there and can we just sleep on the couch? And
it's up there.
Oh, up there? That's like sideways.
Up.
Isn't it?
Well, it's kind of up and over. It's up and over. Yeah.
Yeah. They were talking earlier on the show. We need to get to a break because I know he's going to be calling in. But you're actually a helicopter dad, right?
Sort of.
Yeah. But you were making fun of people who use bubble wrap, Pat. I don't know. See, we don't. What's wrong with that? Is that bad? We used to.
Bubble wrap's appropriate for children under 2.
Okay.
I can understand that.
It's only bad if you put it over their face. It actually makes a pretty great flotation device.
Well, see, I'm not even okay with bubble wrap because bubble wrap's made out of plastic, and we're afraid of microplastic. So
that's true.
We'll use organic foam.
Right. But, well, they say everybody loves their kids. I don't know about that. If I didn't have them stinking kids, I'd be driving a Lamborghini right now. I'd be driving. You think kids, Lamborghini, anyway.
Let's get real. You'd have a Lamborghini up on blocks, but you wouldn't be driving it.
Well, I'd still own it. I've got her, boys. I'll fix her up one of these days.
Hey, Stephen, speaking of Lamborghinis, here, Gary, are you familiar with an outfit called Twin Rivers Farm?
Not yet.
One of your neighbors?
Educate me. Who is it?
It's one of your neighbors in Franklin, Tennessee. They have their place is up for sale for $53 million.
Oh, I know where that place is. Yeah, it's worth every penny. It's unbelievable. You should come check it out.
Are they like your neighbors? I mean, do you live in a gated, high-class community?
No. The community I live in was built in the 70s. Everybody here hates their houses, but they love their neighbors, so we all stay.
Yeah.
No, that's out in Leapers Fork area, I'm pretty sure, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it says it's on Old Highway 96.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Yeah.
There you go. All right, Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing, folks. We're going to take a quick break. Y'all hold on. Hey, go check out Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter on Facebook. Give him a thumbs up because he's always got something going on, and we'll be right back.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. The uneasy truce between the Towns County Sheriff's Office and the city of Hiawassee has ruptured again. In a letter obtained through an open records request, a local attorney representing Sheriff Ken Henderson is accusing the Hiawassee Police Department of operating a license plate reader illegally on Highway 2 outside the city limits. The letter, citing Georgia law, states that its use may, quote, constitute criminal activity, unquote. Henderson contends that another LPR had been used within the city limits through 2022, but then it was moved to a location near the Towns County Beach, which is over the bridge and outside city limits. Henderson told WJRB yesterday that this could yield a criminal investigation and that the GBI might be called in to investigate. He adds that he gets, quote, complaints from citizens all the time, unquote, about this LPR. The letter demands that it be deactivated. WJRB reached out to City Attorney Thomas Mitchell for comment yesterday, but we have not yet heard back. The fallout from the Appalachia High School shooting continues to affect school decisions in faraway places like Union County and Towns County. Here in Towns County, the school executed an intruder drill yesterday that involved all the branches of county law enforcement. In Union, Superintendent John Hill says he has scheduled an online learning day September the 27th to work through its own safety protocols.
To ensure that we're prepared for any event that might occur at school potentially in the future.
At last night's Board of Education meeting, Hill also emphasized the importance of the mental health component. He says they are working each day to make behavior specialists available for students, at-home visits in an arm's reach if needed, and using technology to protect their students. Please download the free WJRB app. For Hannah Von Hoff, I'm Jeff Batten. You hear it, and you can't find it. No, not your phone. We're talking about the leak near your spigot or somewhere else in the yard. Meanwhile, your $50 water bill is now $500. Grayland Leak Detection will find the leak. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find it and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water system. Call Eric locally at Grayland, 706-897-9110, 706-897-9110, and find that leak once and for all.
It's been called the finest gun range for miles around. So if you haven't been to the new Union County Gun Range, then you need to see for yourself. The state-of-the-art facility on Highway 180 in Blairsville is a shooter's paradise. Buy an annual pass or come just for the day. Open at 10 a.m. Tuesday through Saturday and 1 p.m. Sunday. Bring your family. Kids under 18 need to bring an adult. The Union County Gun Range, another great attraction provided by your Union County government.
Don't wait around for the ice cream truck. Blazin' Scoops in Hiawassee is scooping and hand-dipping all the flavors of delicious Hershey's ice cream. Whether it's a waffle cone, cake cone, hot fudge sundae, banana split, or one of our delicious hot food items, Blazin' Scoops has something to satisfy your sweet tooth and cool you down this summer. Ask us about our event space, available for birthdays and special events. Blazin' Scoops is locally owned and operated in Hiawassee between AT&T and Van Keith Insurance. Blazin' Scoops, Hiawassee's downtown ice cream shop.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Start the day off right at the Tin Roof Country Store and Creamery in Blairsville. You might think of the Tin Roof for yummy desserts, but the breakfast menu is really great. Not only that, breakfast is served all day. And have you tried the new coffee roasts, like the Wake Up Happy Espresso Blend or the Cold Plunge Cold Brew? Taste for yourself in the Merchants Walk in Blairsville. The Tin Roof Country Store and Creamery, open at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. Saturday.
Chris here from the Loaded Cow. A great way to beat the summer heat is with some home-churned and utterly loaded with flavor ice cream from the Loaded Cow. Come choose between a scoop of ice cream and a freshly made-to-order waffle cone, a hand-dipped shake, an ice cream flight, a hand-packed pint, in-house made ice cream cakes and sandwiches, or even our new Sunday of the Month. With so many flavors to choose from, why not let the Loaded Cow be your official Beat the Heat headquarter this summer?
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox, and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, we're back with you. Rudy's not called in yet, and my guess is he'll call in at 9:15 because the hour difference up there, but I always put Eastern big capital letters, but while we're waiting, tell us a little bit about this. I mean, you're getting pretty tied in with RFK and his group.
Yeah, you know, I sure wasn't looking for it, but it has absolutely dropped in my lap. Everybody in that organization is amazing. Right. It is a spectacularly run thing that he's built over the past 2 or 3 decades, and everybody cares. Yeah. Everybody's trying to do the right thing. It's not about politics at all. Mm-hmm. It's awesome. They're just trying to protect kids in particular, but in the process, they want to protect us all.
And it's through the food, vision, right?
It's dude. What if Trump wins? Right. I say when, but some say if.
If he makes it.
If he survives. You know, Kamala's dodging interviews and he's dodging bullets. That's the difference in those two. Yeah, but if he gets in, he has given him the task, right, of basically saying, I know what you've been trying to do for all this time. Mm-hmm. Here you go. Right. Here you go. Do it. It's the food supplies. Is the first thing. Right. Because it's huge. It's huge. We have thousands of chemicals that processors and big manufacturers put in our foods, theoretically, to keep them, shelf stable for longer. That, good grief, they're banned in stinking Europe. Yeah. Much less, it's ridiculous. But that's the tip of the iceberg. It's the food. It's all the vaccines that they're forcing on kids. That's a long road that we could talk about for a long time, but we are convinced, mm-hmm, because the timelines just line up, that's exactly what happened to our Eva Rose. It's she was developing well, mama, daddy, just a little kid doing great, and then she got that, I think it was the 18-month, maybe the 2-year, mm-hmm, I think the 18-month-old vaccine. And this is the one, they give them like 70 vaccines at once, and they weigh 15 pounds. Come on. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thing. Right. Anyway, that's a lot of it. And then the whole COVID thing is another layer.
Yeah. I've been involved in that pretty close here lately on some of that results from that. But now this movie's actually like exposing that or talking about that.
Yes. Big time. Yes.
And the name of the movie's what now?
Vax 3, License to Kill.
There you go. Well, I want to see it. I want to see all these. Yeah, I want to see all these. Yep. I got another friend of mine. I think it's The Patriot, or one of them he just come out with that's going around. It's supposed to be a pretty good movie, and another he did on Trump that's supposed to be coming out. I'll have to get that up, but anyway, and it's all true. And when you know these folks that's in the know, just like you're involved with these people. You actually know these people. It makes it a little bit more personal to me.
Oh, it's very personal for me. Yeah. It can't get more personal. But now I'm getting exposed to some of the things that when awful things happen, good people start trying to make them less awful.
Right.
And I'm in contact with some people that have, because the blood supply is going to be a huge thing. Like if you're in a car wreck this afternoon, do you want a blood transfusion from somebody that was vaxxed?
I don't.
No, you don't. Nobody does. Why would you? Right. There's a lot of people working on that. Yeah. And this one group of scientists, actually, I've been aware of for a couple of years and working with to try to help them get their business developed. They can take a little bit of your blood and tell you not only whether or not you have been vaccinated, but which one you took, how many boosters you took, and if you go to give blood, there will be basically safe blood banks that'll be created for the people that now if you want to take anybody's blood, go for it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put that crap in me. No, I don't.
I wouldn't take Packy's blood for it, man. I can just tell you
no,
right now.
See, there you go. There you go.
You'd be laying there on the...
You'd be drunk, man.
I'd be drunk.
Raise your blood alcohol. No, you made a good point, though. Some of these ingredients, though, I was listening to one guy that was talking about that. I said, if you were to take some of these ingredients and call poison control and say, hey, I just ingested ethyl mercury, and they would say, well, you're probably going to die, so you might want to go to the hospital, but that is an ingredient in a lot of vaccines. And I say, well, the amount of it is so low that it shouldn't cause any problems, and that's what people will say. But you look at some.
Well, that's with each individual vaccine.
But
that's
in each individual.
Once.
I know, and also you got to consider that like my baby, he was 4.5 pounds when he was born, but they were still going to do the exact same amount, even though it's half the size of the. Not even less than half the size of a lot of babies that are. And they're wanting to do the same amount of vaccines and the same amount, and it's like, no, and I'm not and I think there has to be like a balance between that, because like I'm not anti, like polio sucks, like I think you'd feel equally as bad if you didn't give your kid a polio vaccine and he got polio and couldn't walk for the rest of his life because you're an idiot because you didn't give him the polio vaccine. But at the same time, sticking them with 70 shots in the first whatever months, I think that is insanity. And the fact that they tell you...
you think they need one for hepatitis C just yet?
Oh, right. It's like, I don't think he's... Yeah, never mind. Well, really...
I'm with you, man.
I'm not against it. As long as it's... for the mRNA thing, there's not enough research on that. That is, they admit that there's not enough research on it. That was rushed. That was, that's...
Well, there's been a lot of research in the last 4 years.
And results.
A lot.
Well, there you go.
And results.
A lot. And none of it, you're not going to like any of it.
Right.
None of it.
The only thing I will say about that, though, is I think a lot of the problems that people are seeing with that, we've got to remember, you're dealing with a man-made, lab-created illness that was made, not from a bat, in a lab in China, from a bioweapons lab. That's what you're dealing with. A lot of the problems that people see from the vaccines are the same problems that they get from the actual virus. Blood clots. It's that what do they call the cytokine storm?
Blood clots is a huge deal with that.
But a lot of people who didn't have the vaccine and had COVID are dealing with that as well. That is an actual side effect of the illness as well, long term. But I'm not disagreeing with you. I think this.
Yeah, the blood clots, the clotting. Let's not even call them blood clots. The really sick stuff that's happening right now is people that never had COVID, that did get vaccinated, and when they go to prepare their bodies for burial, the stuff they're finding inside them. Have you seen that stuff?
I have. We actually are friends with a funeral home close, and they have talked about that.
It's sick. It is sick,
and it's stuff they've never seen before.
But the fact checkers tell you that's not true, Gary.
Well, I don't care.
I'm with you.
So, hey, we did get a comment. You care if I read that really quick? It is good. What I'm trying to get at. This is from our good buddy. The whole point is that who are the fact checkers and who appointed them leading editors of the truth? Because it's easy to just say, oh, the fact checker said that was a lie, and then everybody walks off and drinks their Starbucks latte and worries about when Taylor Swift's boyfriend is going to break up with her. But again, who appointed these fact checkers to be the leading editors of The Truth? Who are these people?
I think it's the two people that was doing the debate on ABC.
Who were wrong about both things. Like, they are eating ducks, they are eating people's pets over there, and the states do allow abortions after 9 months.
But here's the thing about that. Everybody's worried about the daggum pets. Oh, the pets. He said the pets. They ain't saying anything about 20,000 migrants that's invaded their country. I mean, their city, and demolishing it. That's not even come up. They're worried about your dang dog.
Have you seen the recent interview with the city manager from Springfield who originally said there was nothing to that?
Yeah, he's changed his tune.
Turns out, he tried Little Cat and liked it. So he said, no, we should go ahead and eat them all. We should go ahead. Hey, wait a minute. Did you say that Travis and Taylor are breaking up?
I didn't say that.
It's a contract.
Tell me that's not so.
It's a contract.
No.
They actually had a video of her the other day up like, this is something that means so much to me. And they're like, don't do it. And I thought, you sound like a 2-year-old. She is so immature. It's just not even funny. Yep.
You don't want to know.
Yeah. This is so funny. The left. This is the left. No one is eating people's pets, which means we're 1 week away from why do people care that people are eating pets, which means we're 3 weeks away from why eating pets is a good thing, and 4 weeks away from refusing to eat pets is white supremacy.
It's racist. Yeah. It's absolutely racist. Yes.
So there was a video. I don't know if you guys saw that. I mean, have you seen the Springfield city manager acknowledging that back in March that pets were eaten? Did you see that? Did you watch that, Pat?
No,
I guess it didn't make it to Axios, did it? Or MSNBC? I guess it didn't get there.
He's absolutely
so that video has surfaced now that he is acknowledging that happened. But you don't see it now because the damage is already done.
Mm-hmm. But he's right. But now Trump's going there, is he not?
Well, everybody wants to try cat. Now that you start thinking about it, they may be tasty. You never know.
I think Trump's on. Is Trump not going to that city? I think he's planning.
I believe he is. Yes.
Yeah. And Kamala, is she going there too? I'm sure.
I haven't heard that.
Man, they have had some interviews with her, and honestly, I am telling you, and it's not. I got in trouble yesterday. I actually talked to a lady that was a pro Kamala Harris. And we kind of got into it a little bit, and I tried to stand my ground, but it's kind of hard with a mad redhead. But she's all about abortions. And she said, "You're not going to vote for Kamala because she's a woman." I said, "No, I'm not going to vote for Kamala because she's stupid. That's why I'm not going to vote for her." But which totally lost my train of thought on all this.
No, her interviews.
Oh,
dude,
yeah, she's
awful.
Drunk. She's
they're
drunk.
So bad.
She is drunk. She looks
Listen,
drunk.
from one drunk to another, she's drunk.
I'm just telling you, I know what I'm talking about here. This lady is drunk.
Honestly, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that she is drunk. So I don't know, and I'm trying to find this other thing where Dorsey asked the press, what's her name, the press secretary, you got a name for her?
Karen John Peter.
Yeah. Dorsey asked her, how many more assassinations attempts on Trump's life until the president, the vice president, and you pick a different word other than threat. And her response was, your question is incredibly dangerous. So he's the dangerous one in there. He's like, when are y'all going to quit all this? He's a threat to democracy. He needs to be taken out. I mean, and she's like, oh, your question is a threat. This is what we're dealing with. And why would they, I don't know, why would they pick somebody that is illiterate? I'm not going to say literate, but just can't even talk to be the press secretary. I have no idea. But I bet that's Rudy there. If it is, we'll jump to a break. Is it or not? Thumbs up. Yeah. Okay, let's jump to a quick break. We got Rudy. He's a little bit late, but we don't care. Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing. We want to thank them, and we'll be right back right after this.
You hear it, and you can't find it. No, not your phone. We're talking about the leak near your spigot or somewhere else in the yard. Meanwhile, your $50 water bill is now $500. Grayland Leak Detection will find the leak. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find it and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water system. Call Eric locally at Grayland, 706-897-9110, 706-897-9110, and find that leak once and for all.
Our mountain roads are busier than ever, which has led to more accidents. Unfortunately, insurance companies are not in the business of being fair. They're in the business of making money. I'm Daniel Duello, and I know because I used to train insurance adjusters on exactly how to do this. Now the Duello Law Firm in North Georgia works to ensure that you're treated fairly. For a free consultation, find us at duellolaw.com. That's DUELLO law.com.
The water level on your favorite lake is heading back down, and that means you've got to winterize your dock. Here's good news. Shores and More in Blairsville has you covered. That means repairing shore stairs, swapping out walkways, installing jet ski ports to keep your PWCs out of the water, and even installing your own boat lift. If you own a dock, you need Shores and More. We can also refurbish your pier for the next season. Get started with Shores and More on the Murphy Highway, next to the Mountain Outlet.
Life's biggest moments call for unique and beautiful gifts. Let Davis Jewelers take away all the worry and indecision with a beautiful pendant, ring, necklace, or earrings. We've got a huge selection of unique pieces to make every special moment become an oh wow moment. Our experts at Davis Jewelry want to help you find the perfect piece for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and engagements, or just because. Find us at 417 Blue Ridge Street in Blairsville or davisjewelry.jewelershowcase.com.
For 38 years, Logan Turnpike Mill in Blairsville has been crafting delicious stone-ground mixes and flours, all hand-packaged with care. It's no wonder why people across all 50 states, including past U.S. presidents, continue to choose our flours, pancake mixes, fry mixes, cornbread mixes, grits, and porridges. Our locally grown, stone-ground, bleach-free products offer unbeatable taste and nutrition. Logan Turnpike Mill, next to the Hole in the Wall in Blairsville, and at LoganTurnpikeMill.com. Discover our mixes, jellies, local sorghum and honey, and more today.
At Sentinel Plastic Surgery Blairsville, we have 3 new aesthetic treatments for you. 3 comfortable, affordable solutions. Small vein removal, age spot removal, or permanent hair removal. Maybe you don't show your legs because of unsightly veins. How about those brown spots that age your face or your bald head? No more waxing or shaving after your permanent hair removal. Contact Sentinel Plastic Surgery at 706-439-6486. That's 706-439-6486.
Wednesday morning is a good time to get to the bottom of why your water bill is so high. If it is, call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, folks, we're back with you, and we've got the Gatlin brothers coming into the city of into Towns County up at the, what is this, the Daily and Vincent. They have got the American-Made Music Fest coming into town, and they are going to be here on September the 21st, and we have Rudy on with us, Rudy Gatlin. Going to invite you out to the show. We'd love to see you, and what's going on, Rudy?
Well, this right here is going on, Stephen. How you doing?
I'm doing good, and hey, we got a real treat today. You picked a day that we have got Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter, up there someplace next to you on with us as our co-host.
All right. Gary, how you doing?
I'm good. What's up, Rudy?
Well, just having some morning coffee.
As you should.
Reading.
As you should.
I read.
Yeah, me too.
A little bit.
I'm so glad one of you guys learned to read.
Yeah. Well, there's one of us that read a whole bunch, and he'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. English language, what a concept. I love it. Greatest language on earth.
I get it all mixed up, man. I'm terrible with English. I'm sorry. They need to have a Southern English language and
well, they do.
Yeah.
Just
Yon't too, and all that needs to be added.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I understand all that. Let's go. Let's go.
Y'all are still
out there.
Still out playing music. How many years have y'all been in the music business?
69.
69 years.
Next year will be 70.
Wow. That's a
Tough
long.
to figure that out, I'm sure. I'm sorry. Yeah, next year, March 8th, 1955, we won a little talent show in Abilene, Texas, and that kind of set the wheels in motion, and started singing on a little radio and TV program there. Slim Willett had a TV program on KRBC. You remember Slim Willett?
Well, no, I don't. I'm a little bit young, but
Don't let the stars get in your eyes. Don't let the moon break your heart. You can play it after he wrote that, had a big hit on it,
mm-hmm.
and moved back to Abilene, kind of retired, and had a TV show on radio. And the guy playing piano on that thing is Buck White. of the Whites.
No
oh,
kidding.
Yeah.
No
he
kidding.
lived in
I did
Wichita
not know
Falls and came down and played in Slim Willett's band. He's the one tinkling those ivories on that record.
I knew Slim when he was fat.
Well, yeah, how about that?
Oh, Lord of mercy. They're going to be here on September the 21st. You got a VIP meet and greet from 2 to 3, so that's when you get to go in there and shake your hands and get your T-shirt signed and all that good stuff. So it ought to be a good show. Now, have y'all done the American Made Music Fest? This is a pretty big deal in this area, no doubt. It's Daly and Vince's.
This is our first time, I believe. We've been to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds several times, but the first time for this thing.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy this. They have it's a big weekend. It's just a total weekend of nothing but music, and it's a real big weekend. Well, I'm glad you're coming, man. I'm not kidding you. And like I told you before, I think you're one of the first bands that, as a boy, I can remember going to see live at the Fox. Yeah, Alex Cooley was a friend of ours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he took us down, and I was just a little bitty feller, and set us right on the front row, man. And I was just starstruck. Yeah.
I love the Fox in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Great theater. Holy cow.
And you ain't changed a lick, man. You hadn't changed a lick. You look just like you did back then.
Well, no, wait a minute. You need to get your eyes fixed. But you know what? I'm looking a lot better than a lot of the 72-year-old classmates of mine that I check in with every now and then.
There you go. Yeah.
Woo! Boy, howdy.
Man, y'all have had a heck of a career. I mean, all the gold in California. I don't want to cry. I mean, the list just keeps going on and on and on. I mean, when you're thinking 69 years you've been playing, did you ever think that you would still be in the business this long?
Good Lord, no. We were just, we were singing as kids. That's all we wanted to do. I mean, we played football and baseball, went to school, and just normal kids.
Right.
But we had this other thing, being able to get together and sing. So that's what we did. And gospel music, we sang gospel music along the same lines as the Statesmen and the Blackwood Brothers. The Statesman Quartet from Waycross, Georgia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those were our heroes and still are. And we love singing that type of music. But Larry started writing country songs, and so we started cutting records and had hits and took off, and it's been wow, it's quite a ride.
Yeah, it has been. And I mean, I love the music. I mean, like I said, I grew up listening to it. And then, this kind of stuff you don't hear on the radio today. It's kind of sad to me that the pop country, that's what it is, has no, I don't know.
Well, it's a little different.
Yeah.
That's all right. Everybody's, I'm glad we, came up and, when we did, I guess, I don't know, we've made a lot of good friends through those artists of our era, kind of the 70s and early 70s and 80s, and a lot of great songs back then. There's a lot of great songs now, but it's just, kids. A lot of kids are listening to country music, so, man, get after it.
I think it's kind of coming back a little bit. They've got some younger talent coming out that's actually singing that style of music. It's kind of making a comeback. But, you got some of these standards that I think will last forever. I mean, like,
sure.
Yeah, Broken Lady, man, that is a beautiful, beautiful tune. And the list just keeps going on and on. Statues Without Hearts, I mean, but how are you going to sing all these hits? What do you got, 90 minutes to play? How are you going to sing all these hits?
Do what?
How are you going to sing them all in 90 minutes?
Real fast. They all sound like Rocky Top.
Yeah.
Statues Without a Heart, I Don't Want to Cry, I Wish You Were Someone I Love.
Yeah.
Just one line of each. Hey, that's an idea. 2 lines, maybe.
There you go.
We'll probably do that sometime down the road. Been trying to do that for years. We've been blessed to have had a lot of chart-topping records that we don't do. I might be what you're looking for. Talking to the Moon, Statues Without Heart, Love Is Just a Game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're going to probably put a nice little medley together. Do that for sure next year. Because everybody will go, oh, I remember that song.
Oh, yeah.
If you said, sing me Statues Without Hearts, they might go, but then when you sing it, they go, oh, yeah, I remember that. Because it got a lot of airplay a long time ago. So, kind of jog their memories, and they go, oh, yeah, I remember that.
Well, don't you love it when you look out in the crowd and they're singing along with you and they're saying the wrong words?
Well, they're just kind of moving their lips and mouth.
They get the chorus, though, man. They rock the chorus.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Well, you got a full schedule. Y'all are still traveling and traveling. You ever thought about saying, look, I think, now are you in Nashville now, or where do you live at?
I don't know. Let me look. Let me see where I am. Oh, I'm home. That's funny, isn't it? That's my new deal. Someone said, "Where are you?" I said, "I don't know. Let me look."
There you go.
Well, we're not as busy as we used to be. We cut back a couple of years ago.
Right.
And after next year, we'll see. We'll probably still do some dates after that, you know, for the 71st. But we'll hit it hot and heavy next year probably, and then kind of cut back a little bit more than what we've done. But somebody will always want us to come somewhere, and they may call us again and say, "Come on back down here to Hiawassee."
There you go.
And they feed us real good down there, too, so we might not be able to pass that up.
Well, that's the thing, like Gary Chapman and y'all, it's something that gets in your blood. It's kind of hard to quit, I guess, right? I mean, it's something that you just love to do.
Well, it might not be too hard. What do you think, Gary?
Oh, these days it's not what I do; it's who I am. So I'm not sure how to quit. I don't know. Can you help me? Do you know anybody that get me some counseling?
Yeah,
I'm
where
trying
do
to
we
quit.
go to
I'm trying to quit.
Where do we go to quit? I don't know. I think we've always said, probably you have too, Gary, that we're going to do this, do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've been singing and entertaining and so long that it's, yeah, if we can still do it, somebody will pay us and feed us pretty good, and we can get to Poughkeepsie, you know, we'll go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But as long as we can, we enjoy it still.
Yeah.
You just can't let your music get in the way of your golf. You got it. That's something you got to just draw a line. You got to absolutely. You swinging the clubs a lot these days.
Don't think I broke 100. That's right.
I broke it several times. I'm just on the top side of it. So yeah.
Oh my Lord, we do love our golf.
My golf score is about like my bowling score. Yeah. So anyway, all right.
300.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, that's a big number. Good. Take some lessons, man. I can tell you a funny story.
Yes, we'd love to hear it.
Okay. Well, we're from Odessa, you know, Odessa, Texas, and it's dry and flat and all that. And people say, "Oh, it's so ugly out there." I go, "Well, you know, there's something underneath all that ugliness that helps us buy real pretty things. You know, like Colorado, huh? Yeah, we bought the whole dadgum state of Colorado with that oil and gas money.
Yeah.
Well, I went back out there a couple of weeks ago because they were closing a golf course, Sunset Country Club, kind of half private, half open to the public. Old great country club. It's kind of fallen in disrepair, but the school system bought the property to build more schools out there in Odessa. They needed the land, and I guess that was 170 acres they didn't find oil and gas on, but all around there is oil and gas. So I went back out there with some high school buddies, and we played. And I told a friend of mine about this. He said, "Oh, good Lord, I played over there in the early 60s. That was a great golf course, wonderful." And he said, "This guy beat me. He shot 67, and he was wearing tennis shoes. And you don't wear tennis shoes to play golf. I mean, and he just couldn't help it. After the guy beat him, he said, "Man, I can't help it. Why are you wearing tennis shoes?" He said, "Well, man, there's stickers out here." As if I guess he plays barefooted.
Yeah.
All right, Rudy, you're one of your brothers. I'll let you guess which one. Said something years ago that stuck with me, and I've used this line 1,000 times. He was describing that part of West Texas. He said it's the only place in the world that you can stand up to your butt in mud and have dust blow in your face.
Absolutely.
That's it.
That's it. And it rained like they got 4 or 5 inches, 7 inches the other day in about 30 minutes, and it was flooding. And the next day, they're back out there with the dust blowing in their eyes. Yeah, that's West Texas. Yeah. God, I love
That's
them.
it.
Oh. All right, man, we got to get to break, but you're going to be up there at the music festival, and y'all need to come out and check them out. September 21st, American Made Music Festival. These folks are going to do a meet and greet early, and then they're going to be playing all these great hits that y'all have heard. So, and Rudy, tell them everybody to get on out and see yous now.
Yeah, come on out and see us. I'll be the tall, good-looking one on the right.
There you go. Man, we appreciate you.
Thank you, pal. I appreciate you.
All right, you take care.
Gary, take care.
Bye,
Y'all
Rudy.
take care.
See you, bro.
All right, we're going to jump to break. Don't worry, we'll be right back. We're going to jump back into some more of this crazy nonsense going on in the world. Go check out Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter, and give him a thumbs up on his Facebook page, and go ahead and book your seat to see the Gatlin brothers coming into town. And we'll be right back.
You hear it, and you can't find it. No, not your phone. We're talking about the leak near your spigot or somewhere else in the yard. Meanwhile, your $50 water bill is now $500. Grayland Leak Detection will find the leak. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find it and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water system. Call Eric locally at Grayland, 706-897-9110, 706-897-9110, and find that leak once and for all.
Nothing shines brighter under the Friday night lights than a brand new Ford, and no better place to buy than Jackie Jones Ford in Hayesville. Take advantage of models in stock and on the lot at Jackie Jones Ford in Hayesville. From the moment you walk into the showroom, you'll know our commitment to customer service is second to none. Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville, 1493 Highway 64 West, 828-389-6325, and online at jjfordhayesville.com.
Property values are increasing, so why not protect your biggest investment, your home, with a Green Tree metal roof? Obviously, a metal roof is stronger and longer lasting than shingles, but Green Tree Metals uses the cool chemistry Axo Nobel paint system that comes with a lifetime film integrity warranty against cracking and peeling. Learn why you should ask your contractor to install a Green Tree metal roof at greentreemetals.com.
Green Tree Metal, coolest roof around.
When Cecil Nelson started Nelson Tractor in 1949, he knew that staying true to your word and putting the customer first is what mattered. It's a tradition that still exists today. It's the reason we carry Kubota construction and agricultural equipment. Kubota shares that passion and commitment. Kubota's high levels of performance and reliability have served our customers for decades. Nelson Tractor, experience the difference.
This is Dr. Andre Scheffler with Hillcrest Imaging. Has your doctor ordered an MRI, CT, X-ray, or ultrasound? Are you cash pay or have a high deductible and have sticker shock at the price of your test? Well, come on down to Hillcrest Clinic and Imaging. Our certified imaging center will do the same test at 1/3 the cost of all our competitors. For example, a basic MRI starts at $500, and that includes everything. You will be in and out in no time, get your results quick, and save a bundle. Come on down to Hillcrest Clinic and Imaging. You'll be glad you did.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV, now offering new RVs and boats from top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Cedar Creek, Godfrey Pontoons, Hurricane Deck Boats, Monterey Bowriders, Robalo Center Consoles, and more. Now offering a closeout sale on all 2023 boats and RVs. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the largest service center and parts and accessories selection in the area, so there's no reason to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV, located at 3676 Highway 76, or online at yhmarineandrv.com. Let's go!
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox, and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, we want to thank S&S Smoothies and the Tin Roof for bringing us this part of the show. Go over there and get you a smoothie or some ice cream, man. It's a cool place to hang out, and so we appreciate them doing that. Okay, we got Sean Diddy Combs. Am I saying that? Sean Diddy Combs. He's in all kinds of trouble. All kinds of trouble, man. Looks like they busted him. He's in all sorts of trouble. What? This is my thing, okay? We have all kinds of stuff surfacing, just like obtained footage of Diddy hosting one of his freak-offs. That's what they're worried about, the freak-offs, in honor of Barack Obama. We also have another interview with him and Hillary Clinton. So how long do you give it before Diddy Combs is gone?
Couple days. No kidding. Couple of days. The dude is not going to last.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to happen. I wish it would, because it'd be great to really have him spill all the beans that he's got. But no, he's Epstein too.
Hey, that's the thing, man. That new words they got. He's going to get Epstein. That's the thing. It's not. It's not assassin or killed. It's an Epstein.
When your name becomes a verb, it's generally a problem.
Get your freak off. That's going to be it, man. Golly. He is not a good guy at all. But the funny thing is, like you say, we've got all kinds of videos popping up with him with these killers.
So what would getting Steven to be? That like ripped off at a yard sale or something? Or like,
eating too much potted meat, I guess. I don't know. This is crazy, but that is so funny. And this guy, it's not funny. It's sad that this is the people they hang out with.
No, it's really sad. Here's the really sad thing. All the conspiracies, all the stuff, all the what would have been rumors a decade ago, I think a lot of it's true, dude. I think a lot of it's true. And they're just as evil as you can begin to imagine.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, but
except Hillary, please don't kill me.
Well, no, she's fine. She's fine. Yeah, I mean, she's amazing. Are you kidding?
When I watched that,
hey, was it?
What? Go ahead.
Was it you that sent me that picture of her as a?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay, I posted it. Have you seen it?
I love it. Yeah,
it went well.
Yeah,
people like that one. Yeah.
That is so funny. I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you, there's so many questions on that, and here we go again. Conspiracy theories. We'll prove this in a day or two. Nobody knew who was going to be playing golf there. I mean, and it was just a spur of the moment thing. But yes, MSNBC just happened to be there with their cameras, and a crazy guy was there with a gun. I mean, does that not just that in general gives me a question mark?
A crazy guy that has direct ties to more congressmen than I've ever dreamed of meeting.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. Really?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy that's such an inside thing. It's ridiculous. It's not even, they didn't even do it well. If you're going to try something like that, at least, be good at it. It was ridiculous.
Well, now the Secret Service at this point just looked like a bunch of idiots. I mean, honestly, he should have never got to that point, I would think, in my mind.
No.
And
no.
He did. And they're saying, oh, the guy did a great job. Okay, he did a great job. Okay. And so I think they're going to up his security. I think you ought to call the Hells Angels myself. I know Waylon Jennings used to use him back in the day, and they did pretty good. But
they're effective.
Yeah, they did wonderful work at that Stones concert.
Yep, it was good.
Yeah,
some of their best work.
I mean, I'm just looking for alternatives
preemptive strikes, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, throw her out there. That's all right. Do you know there's a good possibility at one point we're going to be talking about Trump was assassinated if it keeps going, because you keep throwing a quarter up in the air, sooner or later you're going to get heads or tails. You're going to get tails or twice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they don't do something.
Actually, I'm going to disagree a little bit, predictably.
Okay.
I'm going to say that it actually was a miracle that he wasn't assassinated the first time. And I think it was protection that he wasn't assassinated that time.
Well,
and if God doesn't want you to die, you're not going to die.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got a point on that. I watched that thing with Tucker Carlson the other day, and that I can't remember his name, the guy that debates everybody. I love him; he's a lot of fun. But it's a spiritual thing we're in right now. It's a good against evil. That's where
no question,
right?
No question.
And
no, that's undeniable. I mean, you can deny it, but it just means you're blind.
Mm-hmm. And you can see it. And these people are after I don't know what. I mean, it's just evil. That's what it is. And everybody knows that the devil is here. He's on earth with the fallen angels. They're here. That's where they're at, right?
Yeah. I've started writing a song, and I don't know if it's the last line of the first verse or if it's the last line of the chorus, but it's, there is no left, there is no right, there's only right and wrong.
Yeah. And here's something else that nobody's thinking about. Kamala Harris has a gun. Could you think of anybody in the world that you wouldn't want to have a gun?
I bet you she doesn't have one.
She says she does.
Here's one of my biggest problem with the recent debate. When she said that, why in the world did he not say, "Hey, what kind of gun do you have?"
Yeah.
She couldn't. I guarantee you, she should have. No way. No way.
An
no way she could answer that question.
14 pistol.
Yeah, it's a. It's one of those with a. It comes out that end.
Yeah.
The bullet comes out that way. It goes that way.
Do you know, Gary, if you go to the U.S. Secret Service website, secretservice.gov, right, they have a section on there, and it says, let me pull it up here. It says 0 failed missions.
That ain't correct. That ain't right.
Can anybody think of a failed mission that the?
Is there not a guy named JFK that's dead right now?
There you go.
Well, yeah,
so also,
yeah.
I was just kind of perusing the website, and I saw. So if you go to About Us, you'll see a diversity section. And good news, if you're in a wheelchair, you can get a job with the Secret Service. So
awesome.
They have all the diversity stuff and all the, So.
Yeah,
I think they need to get. I think they need to get all the DEI hires and put them on Kamala and Tampon Tim's detail.
Yeah,
all of them, just to make sure they're covered.
Obviously, that's a joke. I'm sure there's things that people can do within their administrative work and stuff like that. But no, we've seen several times like the DEI.
They can like mow grass or something.
The DEI, that's the problem, man. Now. That's the problem is the DEI.
I'm with you.
Didn't earn it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly why we are where we're at with Kamala, but I don't know. And then everybody's talking about Tim's wife. She's about crazy as he is, ain't she? Did you see that?
She needs to keep talking, dude. She needs to keep talking. She's nuts. That's awesome.
She is.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's I don't know, man. What is the polls? Anybody watching polls? I try not to watch them, but they said that Georgia's neck and neck right now. We're just like borderline. I don't see how, but that's where we're at now in Georgia. It's just kind of sad to say.
It's 3+ points and Trump is up.
Okay, still Trump's up. What about the what's the other swing state they're worried about? There's
Pennsylvania.
Where is it at?
Even.
See, that's crazy to think that it would be even. To me.
Well, Pittsburgh.
And they're all worried about abortions. That's what all the people on the left are worried about. That's all you hear them ever talk about is abortions. And I keep saying it's off the table. It's down in the states now. It has nothing to do with Trump. But that's all they're concerned about is killing babies. That's what, and they ain't even thinking about. We're almost in a nuclear war, and I'm gonna tell you when that happens, boys and girls. Like I said yesterday, you need to put your head between your legs and kiss your hiney and goodbye because we're done. And I really believe that we're on the verge of that because they keep pushing Putin. It's a good possibility. I mean, you think I'm off base on that, Gary?
I think it's going to take a lot more than it would for me if I was in his shoes, because he's love him, hate him, whatever. He's no idiot, right. And he knows that there's no win in that. Mm-hmm. There's no win in that. Nobody wins that. Nobody. Period.
But everybody says that he's a little bit unstable, so there you have that.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And everybody said that Joe was 100% fine.
Well, he is. He's doing better now than where Trump at.
Same people are saying both things, or they were. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I never met the man. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not a Putin hater. I'm not a Putin lover. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Never have met the man. Mm-hmm. I've seen some of the things that he did, and it seemed pretty awful.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty awful.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't think he's an idiot. I think he's really cunning.
Right.
And it would be a stupid thing to launch a nuclear weapon because there's going to be one coming back. And then there's another one. And then there's another one. Oh, yeah, they don't stop. Yeah.
Oh, well, dadgummit, the music's coming. I was wanting to get into some more stuff. We ain't got but an hour, but anyway. So you're not going to be on live tonight. You're going to the big thing, movie.
Yep.
What's it called again?
It's a command performance. Vax 3, License to Kill.
All right, Google that, y'all. See if you can find that and go check it out. And the end of the song, the end of the movie, has got no more than Gary Chapman's hit song.
Take this jab and shove.
All right, man. We'll talk to you next week.
See you, brother.
All right.